Hey guys, it's IoGuard here. So the Apple September event is nearly upon us, making an iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max comparison more relevant than ever. At that event, Apple will likely introduce its latest iPhones, and the iPhone 14 Pro Max figures to be the top device in the iPhone 14 lineup. After all, the iPhone 13 Pro Max currently claims that title. Based on the iPhone 14 Pro rumors we've heard in the build-up to this fall's release, though, Apple may be up to the task. We won't know how the new Pro Max model compares to its predecessor until Apple officially unveils the iPhone 14 lineup. But thanks to the steady stream of rumors about Apple's upcoming iPhone plans, we have a pretty good idea of the iPhone 14 Pro Max versus iPhone 13 Pro Max differences. Starting price $1,199, $1,099. So this the all specs of iPhone 14 Pro Max and iPhone 13 Pro Max. Let's get the bad news out of the way first. You're probably going to pay more for the iPhone 14 Pro Max than you would have paid for the same sized iPhone Pro model last year. Multiple rumors indicate that the price of the iPhone 14 Pro models is going up by $100. That would mean the iPhone 14 Pro would start at the iPhone 13 Pro Max's debut price of $1,099, while the iPhone 14 Pro Max itself would cost $1,199. That's as much as Samsung charges for the Galaxy S22 Ultra, the nearest competitor to the iPhone Pro Max model. At first glance, the iPhone 14 Pro Max is likely to resemble its predecessor, with flat edges surrounding a 6.7-inch display that takes up much of the phone's face. The difference this time around is that there's not expected to be any notch dipping into the top of the screen. Instead, the back of the phones should look the same, with one noticeable difference. Because the iPhone 14 Pro Max is getting a bigger camera sensor, it may mean a slightly larger camera array. That's notable since it's not like the iPhone 13 Pro Max's camera array was considered svelte. The iPhone 14 Pro Max is almost certain to retain this adaptive refresh rate, and there's a rumor that hints at the refresh rate going as low as 1 Hz, which mold match the Galaxy S22 Ultra's range. While the same rear camera array featuring wide, ultra-wide and telephoto lenses is coming to the iPhone 14 Pro Max, expect a big change to that main camera. Rumors tip the iPhone 14 Pro series to have a 48MP main camera, ending years of 12MP sensors appearing on Apple's phones. Along with a bigger sensor, the rumored changes make sense given Apple's recent focus on video chats. Add up all these changes, and it's looking like the iPhone 14 Pro Max will provide a better camera experience than the iPhone 13 Pro Max. Impressive. An A16 Bionic versus A15 Bionic comparison suggests it won't be a big jump, as the new chipset is going to be built on the same 5nm process as its predecessor. Since the A16 will be Apple's third 5nm chipset, any overall boost is going to be modest at best. There's some talk of Apple adding another core to the A16's GPU, but Apple's new Pro models may turn to faster LPDDR5 memory. Another rumor suggests that the Pro models this year will start with 256GB of storage instead of 128GB. Apple increased battery sizes all around, with the iPhone 13 Pro Max jumping to a 4,352 mAh. That helped the phone last 12 hours and 16 minutes on our battery test, putting the iPhone 13 Pro Max on our best phone battery life list. iPhones continue to charge at 20W, while rival Android devices push for faster and faster charging speeds. We haven't heard much about the iPhone 14 Pro Max's expected charging prowess. There's at least one change we're pretty confident the iPhone 14 Pro Max won't make. We're unlikely to see a USB-C port on this year's models. There had been some hope for that, as European regulators are pushing Apple to move away from its proprietary Lightning charging. But analysts aren't expecting that switch to happen until 2023. Please subscribe to my channel. Inshallah, I will see you in the next video.